Thank you very much, Mr. Master of Ceremonies, for your introduction. Dr. the Honourable Keith Rowley, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, my parliamentary cabinet colleagues, Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Member of Parliament for this constituency, Mr. Stuart Young, and of course, our Minister of Finance, the Honourable Colman Burt, Member of Parliament, Diego Martin Northeast, who as Minister of Finance would have played a role in all of the development across this land. The first citizen of the Republic, of the city of Port of Spain, the Mayor of the city of Port of Spain, His Worship Alderman Joel Martinez, Councillor for North Port of Spain, Madame Abina Hartley, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Mr. Gary Joseph, Commissioner of Police, Acting Mr. MacDonald Jacob, who addressed us a moment ago, leading the police service, other executive members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and all of the officers, particularly those who would be serving at this establishment, the latest acquisition to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Mr. Noel Garcia, Chairman of UDCOT, and all of the members of the Board of Management and the management and staff of UDCOT, including and of course, outstanding Chief Executive Officer, Madam Tamika Charles Phillip, other specially invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, not the least, and I recognize he who brought very heartwarming and mind-attuning invocation to us this morning, Anglican Bishop of Trinidad and Tobago, the Right Reverend Claude Berkeley, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed pleased to be here at this official launch of this newly built Clair Police Station. It is, as you would have heard before, intended to serve the community at Clair and its environs, all of the visitors to the sporting and schooling facilities, the Queen's Park Savannah behind us, all of the residents, all of the businesses, and of course it hosts a significant subset of the diplomatic corps in terms of their office operations, and of course residences. This station is, for those reasons, very strategically located, and I have been told that by the police commissioner that it is intended to support the network of stations in the Port of Spain division and other elements of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and support their need in this time of burgeoning crime and criminality, which we continue to grapple forcefully and professionally with. In this time of home invasions in this community and many others, a recent one being solved and resolved as far away as in my constituency, the community of Morvan. In a time of some social upheaval, as we witnessed last week, which to the commendation of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, both acted in swift and coordinated effort to put an end to it, which must always happen in cases like this. Because as we said, while we understand the right to express emotions and frustrations and protestations in this democratic society does not include breaking the law, committing acts of arson, throwing missiles at the police, endangering members of the public, and disturbing the entire society from going about its lawful business as we struggle after COVID to rebuild the social and most of all the economic platform that sustains Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister, I say publicly, fortuitously, we now have a very, very clear picture of what happened in those events, who was paid which money, and by whom, and how much. We have a good picture of the who, the whys, and the wheres. And the police service, as so advised, will continue to keep a good look on this and other such developments, all in the interests of the safety and the protection of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister, you are many things: scientist, geologist, an outstanding leader, politician of tremendous experience, but you are no engineer, sir. And recently, I attended an award ceremony for the Institute of Fire Engineers along with the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service. And at that gathering, it was expressed their motto, which is as follows: follow the rules, finish what you started, and follow up. 3 F's, as they call them. This purpose-built station, Prime Minister, is intended to serve, as we said, the people of St. Clair and environs, and to permit the police to be very present and very accessible as the needs of the community would so demand. As Mr. Jacob explained, it houses the Special Victims Unit, including facilities for juvenile offenders, gender-based violence, and sexual offenses, and the management of those in the society. This building could have been declared open before today, but the original design was markedly different, and we had to pause, Prime Minister, to redesign it to accommodate the vision of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in accordance with the policy of the government through the Ministry and the Minister of National Security. Prime Minister, I want to thank you. As I said, you are no engineer, but we have seen, Prime Minister, that under your watch, under your strong leadership, we have seen the development of other police stations of this ilk at St. Joseph not so long ago. And I, as Minister of National Security, joined you recently at the launch of the Carenage Police Station last week at a fish fry complex down in Carenage. We have all witnessed, we have all watched the redevelopment of President's House, Stolmeyer's Castle, as we knew it, the Red House, our Parliament building, Meal Flair, the Arima Hospital, and we know that the Sangre Grande Hospital is right around the bend for us. All done by UDCOT, all under your astute leadership, all in a time of severe economic strictures. It is clear to me that though no engineer, you follow the motto of those folks. You follow the rules. You finish what you started and you follow up. This station will provide support, as I said, to other elements of the police service in a time when we most need it. So I would like to thank the Commissioner. I would like to thank all of the police service for its work. As I give the assurance that as Minister of National Security, speaking on behalf of the Cabinet and the government, we will continue to provide all of the resources that you need in order to carry out your very professional and much needed functions. I thank UDCOT for its engagement in the development under the direction of the government. I look forward to this station contributing to the improvement in response times to those who need it, whether in the context of an attack on the play park, a robbery someplace, or indeed a home invasion, as you did very recently, solving it within a matter of a day or two. Thank you very much, Prime Minister. Thank you very much, UDCOT. And I, as Minister of National Security, will ensure that the government's policy is closely adhered to, which involves most of all the protection and the safety and the well-being of all of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you. God bless and great luck.